Hey guys, this is Miss Lindo. Happy Wednesday. Tonight's homework is going to look a lot like your problem set that we did in class today. Our objective is add and subtract like units. So when we're talking about like units, we're talking about adding tens and tens and adding ones to ones. Also, subtracting tens from tens and ones from ones. So to do that, we need to break down our problem a little bit more. Some of these problems are going to be pretty easy because you're going to have a set of tens and then some ones that you're going to add. And we know that that's pretty simple. But today we're going to kind of take a quick look at that together. All right, so let's take a quick look. If you look at our problems today, you have 4 sets of problems. And these problems are kind of mixed. We have some addition and we have some subtraction. So I'm going to go over some addition with you and some subtraction, and then I'm going to have you guys complete this at home. So let's take a closer look at number 1, letter A together. So I'm going to zoom in. And guys, I apologize if my handwriting is not super this morning. So for letter A, we have 20 plus 7. So if we think about 20, we know that 20 is the same as 2 tens, and 7 is just 7 ones. So we're just going to add 20 plus 7. When I think about this problem, I think about our counting that we do in the morning for fluency. We say 2 tens 7, and you guys can tell me right away that 2 tens 7 is the same as 27. So that would be your answer. 27. So that one was pretty easy. Let's look at the next one. 20 plus 70. If we look at this problem, we know that 20 is the same as 2 tens. So I'm going to write that out. 2 tens is the same as 20. And 70 is the same as 7 tens. So we're going to add 2 tens and 7 tens. Well, I know that it's easier for me to see 2 plus 7 equals 9. So I know that 2 tens plus 7 tens equals 9 tens. And so our answer would be 90. Let's skip down here to the very bottom. 62 plus 30. This is where it gets kind of fun. We have 62, and we're going to break that apart because we know that 62 is the same thing as 6 tens plus 2 ones. But for this problem, we're going to be adding 3 tens. Okay, so we know that 30 is 3 tens. So when we're talking about adding and subtracting like units, we are going to add 6 tens to 3 tens. So 6 plus 3, that's pretty easy for us. That's 9. So that would be 9 tens. And don't forget to add those 2 ones. So just like when we're counting with fluency, we know that 9 tens and 2 ones is the same as 92. All right, let's take a quick jump down here to letter D, and we're going to talk about some subtraction together. So for subtraction, we're going to do the same thing, but we're just going to look at that symbol. We're taking away. So for example, for letter D, we see 70 and 30. So 70 minus 30. 70 is the same thing as 7 tens. So we can write that out as 7 tens minus 3 tens. If it helps you to write this out and to see it this way, certainly do that. If it helps you to draw a quick 10 for some of the easier problems, you can certainly do that as well. This just helps my brain see it. So 7 tens minus 3 tens, we know that 7 minus 3 equals 4. So the answer would be 4 tens. And we know that 4 tens is the same thing as 40. All right, let's go down here to the third problem. We know that 78 is the same thing as 7 tens and 8 ones. Okay, that's what 78 is. If we take 7 tens and add 8 ones, that's 78. Well, in this problem, we are subtracting 8 ones minus 3 ones. So 8 ones minus 3 8 minus 3. That's pretty easy for us. 8 minus 3 equals 5. So our answer would be 7 tens and 5 ones, and we know that that number is 75. All right, for our last set of homework problems, we are going to take a quick look, and I would like for everyone to try to do the quick 10 drawing for these problems. So for example, for letter A, if you want to do a quick draw and break that apart, that would be wonderful. So for example, for 42, we know that 42 is the same thing as 40 and 2. And so we are going to be adding the like units. We're going to be adding the ones, so 7 plus 2. If we do a quick draw of this, we know that 4 tens looks like this, and then 2 ones, and then we're going to add our 7 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 2 more. And then we can count the ones since we're adding those. So we know that that's 9. So our answer would be 49. So that's what that problem should look like. And you're going to do that for all 4 of those problems. Down here for number 3, if you would, I'm just going to have you guys, your must-do problems for number 3 are letters A and letter D. So if you guys want to complete all 4 of those, you can, but must-dos, I'm going to circle in red, are letter D and then letter A. You do not have to draw a picture with these, but be careful to look and see if you are subtracting the tens or the ones, because remember, our objective today was to add and subtract like units. I hope this has helped you guys. I know that Miss Lindo is learning with you guys, and I'm so excited. You are doing a fabulous job, and keep up the great work. So proud of you guys.